folks. Welcome to another little episode of Real Country with Jeff and Melanie. Today is October the 1st. My opinion, is really the start of fall. And being a overgrown kid that never grew up, I love fall of the year and winter and all the holidays, because when I was a kid you could have good clean fun around all the holidays and nobody was uptight and nobody fussing and fighting about anything going on, no matter what holiday it was. If you believed in it, that's great. If you wanted to participate, that's great. If you didn't want to, no one cared. But it was just fun. It was something your parents did with the kids, and everybody had good times and good food and was happy. And I really think we need to get back to that in this world. I mean, everybody's got the right to do whatever they want to do or not want to do, and vote for who they want to vote for and not vote for who they don't to, and that's nobody's business but your own. But just thought, in the spirit of fall, and as far as I know, the next upcoming little holiday that everybody, or most everybody, celebrates is Halloween. Like I said, we enjoy Halloween. We enjoy the decorating, watching the old classic movies, and having candy. And when we were little, we went trick-or-treating. It was safe to do it back then. Our children went trick-or-treating and dressed up, and like I said, it was nothing ugly, nothing trying to be evil, just good, clean fun. You know, it didn't matter if you dressed up as Count Dracula or Bugs Bunny or whoever, your favorite little character. It was just something to play with for one night, a costume party, and dress up. But we enjoyed the whole month. Back then, the days got colder. And you could enjoy it. The leaves changed and everything was great. We went to Halloween carnivals at school and at local churches, and everybody just had a good time. So with that being said, during this month of October, we're going to try to show you some nice fall things and maybe tell you some little fun Halloween tales. Quick as all the traffic quits roaring up and down the highway in front of us. But like I said, just something fun. It may be a little spooky, nothing bad, nothing gory, but just things that make you wonder, wow, what was that? So here's a little story I may have already told in the past on something else, but since we're getting toward Halloween and spooky stuff, and like I said, it's just for fun. But now, this story happens to be 100% true. It's the story of the magic rock. And when I say magic, that's kind of tongue-in-cheek. I don't know if it's magic. It's just a regular old rock that looks like somebody polished in a tumbler. But how I got it is the story. Many years ago, let me turn this around for a second. Ooh, that's the scary thing, ugly old me. But anyway, many years ago, when my children were in grade school, I forget which year it was, that's my mistake, but it was the celebration, I forget how many years of the, it might have been 96. I believe it was the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. And our kids, especially my oldest son, they were studying this in grade school. And just so happened, a few miles down the road from where we live, many miles, but in Plains, Georgia, they were bringing a copy, an original copy, one of the very first ones of the Declaration of Independence, around and showing it to school kids. So our boys were supposed to go with the school to Plains, Georgia, and look at it. And ex-President Jimmy Carter and his wife Rosalind, they were going to show up, and so we thought it'd be neat as a family, just take a day off and go. And so we did. Now, it was hot weather when we went, still short pants weather. So my wife went and bought me a brand new pair of shorts, come up to about top of my knees, and I had a button-up shirt, short sleeve, and brand new. So I put them on, and they fit good, and stuck my hands in my pockets, and I always put my car keys in one pocket, and my pocket change and my pocket knife in another pocket, and my wallet in my hip pocket, and that's just my routine. Well, of course, when I stuck my hand in my pockets to put my things in there, one of the pockets had inspected by Inspector 67 or whatever, and that was the only thing that was in my pants pockets. They were all empty until I put my things in there. Well, we went to Plains and we had a good time, walked around, saw everything, saw the president and the first lady, spent the day there. Now, you know, I like folks, I enjoy talking to people and meeting folks, but I value my personal space, so I just don't let strangers get within about arm's reach of me. No one gets right up on me without me trying to figure out what's going on. So it was just a typical day, and we actually sat on the ground one time as a family, and I think listened to something the president was saying, and then we came home. And we have about 4 acres, and my wife, after we got home, wanted to walk on the back acreage just to see the property. She hadn't been back there in a while, and so that's great. So we walked back there, and somewhere as we're walking, there was a stick in front of us, and I bent over to pick up the stick, and I heard rip, and I knew that sound. So I took my hand real careful and went around behind on my fanny, and sure enough, I done split them brand new shorts. I didn't have the pants on too tight. They fit correctly. I had plenty of moving room, had moved all day, but there was just a weak spot in them pants, and when I bent over, it tore them. Well, thank goodness we're home. It's just me and my wife, so no big deal. We come back to the house, and I told my wife, I'm gonna step in the bedroom, change pants. We'll go exchange these next time we go to town. And as I'm unloading my stuff, same routine as before. I reach in my hip pocket and I pull out my wallet. I go in my left front pocket and get my car keys out. I reach in the right front pocket, pocket change, knife, and then something didn't feel right. And here's this rock. I mean, it's nothing special. It's just an everyday little old rock. Looks like somebody put in a tumbler and polished it. It's very smooth, very slick. But how did it get in my pants pocket? It wasn't there when I left home this morning. I didn't get close enough for anybody to put it in my pocket. As heavy as it is, I would have felt it when it dropped in my pocket. And it kind of bothered me. Where did this thing come from? This ain't normal. So next day I was visiting with my mom and dad. Me and my dad used to talk about everything. I've told him the story, and he just kind of looked a little puzzled, and he said, well, son, I don't know how that thing got in your pocket or where it came from, but said the good Lord may be telling you something, so you might better tote that thing with you from now on. He gave it to you for a reason. Might need one day to throw it at a rabbit so you don't starve to death, or might need to throw it at a snake, keep from getting bit. So, did somebody get close enough to drop it in my pocket, and why would they? We wasn't there with any friends or anybody cutting up. Like I said, to my knowledge, no one got close enough to do it. I never felt anything, and a pickpocket normally takes things out of your pockets. They don't put stuff in your pockets. So that has been, I'd say, at least almost 20 years ago now. Coming up on 20 years. My children are grown, they're in their 30s. But I tote that in the same pocket every day. Something spooky, who knows? Strange, most definitely. Hadn't had a use for it yet, but it is a cool little story. How did it get there? If you got any ideas, seriously, send us a comment. We'd love to hear. I've never heard of it. Matter of fact, I was in a store today and saw similar stones of all different colors, pretty close to the size, and they were selling them, but they had little words painted on them. Well, this has nothing on it, never has, but hey, it's been in my pocket with a little pocket knife every day and pocket change, and it's still 20 years later just as smooth as glass. So just thought I'd do a little quickie, a little start to the strange, spooky Halloween stories. But if you like the little videos, please hit the like button, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, comment. We'd love to hear your opinion on it. Like I said, this is not a scary story, it's just a strange one. But since it's Halloween, we thought we'd throw out some now and then during the month, and some may be made up, and if they are, I'll tell you. If something like this is weird and strange, hey, we'll tell you that too. But thank y'all for watching. This is just going to be a little short one. And tell your friends, hit the subscribe button. We need all the help we can get. But till next time, good Lord's willing, the creek don't rise. We'll see y'all down the road, and hope everybody has a upcoming good fall. Thank y'all.